we're going to have the bailiff call your name, come up to the table to your right when your name is called. If you don't get called, think you should have been, go check in with the clerk to make sure your name gets put on the docket for today. Call the reviews.
Richard J. Blevins, Stephanie A. Buck, Leroy Campbell, Linda L. Carpenter, Jimmy Dement, Carla Estep, Zachariah Jones, Laura Stevens, Anthony Robluski.
Okay, Richard Blevins is case number 16-726, 16-4739, 17-437.
Your Honor, if I may, he came in this morning and asked me if I had his community service reminder, and I did not at the time. They had faxed it since then. He left to go to IC to get his community service.
Okay.
But I did check, and it looks like he's going to have 3 days remaining that he needs to do to work toward his fines.
But he has done some since his last
Yes.
hearing.
Yeah, he done 10 days is what they said.
Okay.
He has, I think it's 3 open cases, and I didn't enter it yet, but I done the math on it, and I think he still owes 3 days left.
Okay.
But he will be back. I don't think he knows that they have sent it to him yet.
All right, well, these are old cases, so I'm going to go a month for his next hearing. So I'll make it exactly 1 month, April 14th will be his next hearing at 9 o'clock. Stephanie Buff.
Yes, sir.
Is here 22-1061. It's just, you have to pay fines. Do you have to pay on your fines?
I just got $30 a day. I got fired from my job.
Okay. You know you can do community service to work it off?
I was working every day. My background check came, and I got fired from home care, so
Okay.
I ain't had time to do community service.
Well, I'm saying going forward, if you can't afford to pay, if you want to do community service, you get $50 a day credit.
All right.
And after you pay today, 5 days will do it, and you'll be done.
Right, can I do community service inside of the county?
Yeah, you can do it at the Portsmouth Municipal Court.
Okay.
Just make sure they report the hours here.
Yeah, they didn't last time I done them.
Okay.
Do I need to go pay, then bring a paper back in here, or?
No, I'm putting it down, so they're going to be looking for you out at the clerk's office
Okay.
to come and make your payment. And I'll give you another review hearing date. April 28th.
All right, thank you.
If you get it done before then, you want to come back.
All right.
Leroy Campbell was here. He's at RRS. Case numbers are 10-627, 12-2259, 12-30-25. You got a report. Okay, it's a good report. So I think you're just paying off the funds.
Yes, sir. I made a payment last week, and I have a payment this week.
I didn't hear the last thing. I heard you say you made a payment last week.
And I have a payment this week, too.
Okay. How much are you paying today?
$50.
Okay. What's better for your, I see you are working for your schedule. Is it Fridays are better? Or
It doesn't matter, sir.
doesn't matter.
They're pretty understanding over there.
Okay. I'm going to set it for Monday, April 28th then.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, see the clerk to make your payment, and good, you've been doing really good.
Thank you.
Linda Carpenter, 23-1792. You got 1 day of community service left, and you got some fines to pay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay payment on the fines and try to finish my community service Monday, Tuesday.
Okay? How much are you paying today?
30.
And see the clerk to make your payment. Are you working? Does it matter if it's Mondays or Fridays when you come back?
No.
Okay. April 28th then, which is a Monday, will be your next hearing. 9 o'clock, see the clerk to make your payment. Jimmy DeMint, 213341.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jimmy DeMint has not appeared. Today was his first review hearing, so it'll be a benchmark for February. Carla Estep, 154712, 15995, has not appeared. She still has funds to pay. It'll be a warrant for February. Zachariah Jones.
Good morning.
Good morning. 191370, community service guy. You just have to do your bonds. You did make a payment here recently. So. Okay. I'm going to set you for April the 14th. This is an older case. So
Okay.
sooner. April 14th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Have a good day, Mr. Cameron.
Laura Stevens. Laura Stevens is 10-369, 1166, 11151, is not appeared. Still has things left to do, so it'll be a warrant for February. Anthony Warbolowski.
Rogalewski, sir.
Try, Warbolowski. 182468. So you completed back February 28th. And Shawnee, what's going on with you now?
I'm in transitional living. I obtained employment and I made my payment last month. And I wanted to see why I was here, what would be about some driving privileges.
Okay. Well, that's all good. Here's the thing. I don't have you suspended, so you'll need to contact the BMV to get driving privileges.
Okay.
Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles. So you're still living in Southern County?
Yeah.
You should go to, I'm not sure where exactly the local office is. I'm assuming it's in Portsmouth. Here in Morris County, there's one in Ironton and one in Parkerville. I'm assuming there's probably more than one in Slidell County, but I'm assuming there's one in Portsmouth someplace downtown. You're supposed to be able now to walk into the local office and so they can pull up your driving record on their computers and walk you through what you need to do to get your driving privileges back. When's the last time you had a license?
I ain't had a license since I was 17 years old, sir.
Okay. Well, you probably, obviously, you're going to have to test. I don't know if you have some kind of suspension or reinstatement you're going to take, but it's not up to me. It's going to be up to the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles. So that's where you need to start. Go there. Tell you, Juanita's not here today. Is Juanita here from Rob?
No.
I mean, we could give you, do you have the information for Thrive, Mr. Cooper? Or,
I believe so.
if you want to check with the probation, since you're not inpatient anymore, there's a peer recovery group called Thrive, and one of the things they're supposed to do is help you with getting your license back. And you can just call them and see if you're eligible for their service. It doesn't cost you anything.
Okay.
It's free. And it's for people that are in recovery and transitioning. He's going to give you the card. And one of the benefits is they're supposed to have some expertise helping people get their license back.
Okay.
So you can try that. Okay, so you're doing good. So So now you're gonna start working on paying your fines, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Did you say you can pay something today?
I can't today.
Okay, you paid something last month.
Yeah.
So we'll work with that. And actually now, I would let you, as long as you're making some progress on doing what you need to do, I'll let you appear by teleconference if you want. You get to sign in, if you have a laptop or a smartphone,
Okay.
you can appear on teleconference.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll set your next hearing for April 14th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Your Honor, I need to call Timmy DeMille, case number TRC 213341. I misread it as Jimmy to start with.
Okay, Timmy DeMint. Timmy DeMint here? Okay, still not here. Whether he's Jimmy or Timmy, not here under either name, so still be a benchmark. That finishes the arraignments. We're going to start arraignments now, so anyone out in the lobby that's got an arraignment needs to come in now. Arraignments are the new cases. When your name's called, come up to the table to your right, and I'm going to go over the charges with you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you choose to make a statement, what you say is on the record. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and make the state prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea, you're waiving your rights. You shouldn't do that. If you don't understand the proceedings, if you want a lawyer, if you want a trial, enter a not guilty plea. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Charles Moore, case number TRD 25433. Charles Moore.
Charles Moore was served with a summons to be here today at 9 a.m. He's not appeared, so there's going to be a case that's issued for his arrest. Are you Charles Moore?
No.
State of Ohio versus Christy S. Tyndall, case number CRA 25106. And a companion case, State of Ohio versus Ryan Bavard, case number CRB 25105.
So ma'am, you're Christy Tyndall,
Yes.
and sir, you're Ryan Bavard.
Yes, sir. Your Honor.
Okay, you've both been served with copies of the files. All right, Ms. Tyndall, it's alleged that on February the 5th of 2025, in Fayette Township, you tried to deprive Speedway of property being $3,500 in lottery ticket booklets without the consent of Speedway. Since the value is more than $1,000, that makes it a felony of the 5th degree. Maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. And then Mr. Bavard, your case number is 25105. And it's alleged that at Fayette Township on February 5th, you knowingly aided or abetted another person in committing a theft offense with a value more than $1,000. So it's complicity to commit theft. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. And I've got reports from Mahajan that both of you, I guess, are seeking services there.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do either of you have a job?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm waiting for my background to come back for Autistic Service Center. As of right now, I'm hired, but I'm just waiting on my fingerprints and everything to come back.
But you're not working right now?
Not at the moment.
Do you have any income at all?
Just his.
Okay. You are married?
No, we've been together for a couple years though.
Okay. All right, so Ms. Tyndall, I'm going to appoint a lawyer for you. I'll appoint Roger Smith to represent you. He's here. We'll get him in the courtroom.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, Mr. Bavard, you say you work?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I work at Bob Evans as a cook.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes, sir.
How much per hour?
Minimum wage.
Okay. I'll appoint a lawyer for you also. I'll appoint Mr. Steyer. So Ms. Tyndall has a felony 5 theft. Mr. Smith. We need the prosecutor to come in and give a bond recommendation on these cases. This field, we've got Ron Bavard has complicity for theft, M1, and Christy Tyndall has bond theft. They both came in, I'm assuming, on their own.
Are they co-defendants?
They're co-defendants, yes. This is a complicity in theft, this is a felony 5 theft because of the amount.
Okay.
What's the state's recommendation on bond?
We're not opposed to OR bonds, Your Honor.
Okay, and I'll let them both sign $2,000 safety bonds.
Sign your name here, they'll fill the rest in.
When do you want to come back for a preliminary hearing, Mr. Smith?
Your Honor, I'm here this month, the 24th, 31st, and I'm April 11th, 18th through 25th.
Are you waiving time?
Oh, yes, Judge, wait time.
I'm not here the 24th, I didn't catch the other dates that he mentioned.
March 31 or April 11, 18, or 25.
I'm here the 31st.
Let's do that then. The 31st. March 31st will be the next hearing for both cases. We'll make him for the first pre-trial for Mr. Bavard. Not guilty, please enter for Mr. Bavard.
Roger, can you give me that? The OR bond. He's looking for it.
Okay.
They both have been evaluated, it looks like, by Mahajin, so you should be aware of that, and submitted some reports from Mahajin.
If you can wait on him, I'll be your file in a few minutes, we have to talk to you. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Jason E. Broughton, case number TRD 25412. Jason Broughton.
Jason Broughton. Jason Broughton was cited to be here today.
Your Honor, can I take a look? I had Mr. Broughton yesterday in Arlington. This is all the crap where I was saying I had him on.
Well, this is a jailable PUI.
I don't know that it's the same person either, so it could be a different Jason Broughton.
It is the correct court. No, it is handwriting.
Well, now it's Clarissa's, I don't know what she means by that. Unless it was the 25th, she had changed it today.
Well, the citation says Okay, well, Mr. Broughton has not appeared, so it'll be a case issue to OSP.
State of Ohio versus William Richardson, case number CRB 21566. Your Honor, still on Zoom. Here.
All right, Mr. Richardson,
Yeah,
where are you, sir?
I'm in, Akron. I'm in a place called Scott Point Recovery.
Okay, you're at a treatment facility?
Yeah, I'm in the case manager's office right now on her computer. We're doing this on the Zoom, as you can see.
Okay. The allegation is that you missed a review hearing back in February of 2023 on a resisting arrest conviction. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was going on. So like originally I'm like with Waldo's, well, not with, but in Waldo's court. And I came up this way to like start doing treatment or whatnot. I went to another place in the beginning, but things changed. And so like I've been like talking to them and going through whatever. And throughout the whole time, like I didn't know about like having to come back or this or that. And then like with Waldo's court, it was sending my mail to like an old address. So I guess like whenever I relayed the information, it didn't get like taken down the way it should have, because like people were sending the mail and everything and calling all the wrong places. So I just found out through Waldo's clerk last week that you guys been like trying to reach out to me. So I just gave them a call and we were just taking it from there. But yeah, like I had like not a clue at all that that's been going on, or I would have been trying to get back at y'all.
Well, according to the record, you were convicted of resisting arrest, and it looks like there was a guilty plea. Was this you? I mean, it's William Richardson of Zanesville, Ohio at the time. It was a Zanesville, Ohio address.
Yeah, I'm not in Zanesville. I haven't been in Zanesville.
Well, sir,
what?
That was not my question. My question was...
I am answering your question. I told you I haven't been living in Zanesville.
Oh, all right. You know what? I'm holding you in contempt. I'm going to keep a warrant out on you. Goodbye. You have a warrant from this court. It will remain in effect.
And for the record, man, I didn't resist any arrest.
Goodbye, sir. Your hearing is over.
So what do you want to do from there? I'm not way up here.
You are done, sir.
You haven't said anything to do for me.
How do I get rid of him off this thing? Your case is still pending with a warrant.
You haven't resolved nothing. I know I still have a warrant. So what do I do from here? Who to look?
You can appear in court in person once you finish treatment or get arrested, and you'll be transported back down here. Either way.
State of Ohio versus Brandon Lyons, case number CRB 2599.
So are you Brandon L. Lyons?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Lyons, it's alleged that at Rome Township on January 30th of 2025, you were not engaged in hunting, that you were the keeper or handler of a dangerous dog and did fail to keep the dog physically confined or restrained on the premises. So that is failure to restrain a dog. It's a 4th degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge?
I'm not sure I want to plead yet, sir.
Well, then you should enter a not guilty plea. I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, I'll do that.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
Not currently, no,
Are
but
you working?
yes, I am.
What do you do?
I'm a recovery coach. I work for Recovery Resource Group in Huntington, West Virginia.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes.
How much per hour?
I make $20 per hour, but currently I have not been getting as many hours as I would normally be getting. I've not
How
been
many
getting
hours a week do you work?
about 20 to 25 in the last few months, just because of the amount of clients they have there.
Do you have any dependents?
Yes.
How many?
I have two. One lives living with me currently.
Child?
Yeah, that's biological, and then I also have two. My spouse has 2 children, which I also care for.
I'll appoint Mr. Holt. So I'm appointing a lawyer for you.
Okay.
And then they're not guilty plea. This is failure to confine a vicious dog, so it's a jailable offense. Mr. Lyons can sign a $1,000 signature bond.
We'll sign at the bottom there with the X.
So we either need a time waiver or come back pretty quick because it's a 4th degree misdemeanor.
I'll be here on the 24th, Your Honor.
Okay. March 24th will be the pre-trial.
Well,
Yeah, we're nominating that to the grand jury.
it's actually the 31st, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you waive time, Jim? That's 2 days, half the time right here.
I'd have to speak to him, or
Okay.
if you want to talk, or if another attorney would want to, we can, or if you want to point
Call
it out.
back to set the final, we'll recall.
State of Ohio versus John P. Ramsey.
They want to,
Yeah, I did.
Case number CRB 25107 A and B.
Attorney John P. Ramsey.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Ramsey, have you received copies of these charges?
Yes.
Okay, 107A, case number alleges that in Union Township on January 20th, you did pound or confine an animal without affording it access to, from weather. And that in those conditions, the animal would otherwise become sick or some other way suffer. So the charge is cruelty to animals. It's a 2nd degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 90 days in jail, $750 fine. 107B charge is another count of cruelty to animals on the same day, I believe, January 20th. Yeah, same day. Also in Union Township. And the allegation there is that you did torture, deprive of necessary sustenance, beat, or needlessly impound or confine an animal without supplying it with good or most food and water. That's a 2nd degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty for 90 days in jail, $750 fine. Do you understand these charges?
Yep.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
How do you plead?
Not guilty,
Do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
if possible.
Do you work?
Yes.
What do you do?
Building maintenance.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes.
How much per hour?
Around 22,
How many hours a week?
40.
Do you have Any family you're supporting?
4,
4 children?
2 children and 2 adults.
Okay.
That's not counting me.
Okay, who's the spouse and who
Spouse is Connie.
who
And
are
then-
the others?
Debbie is my sister-in-law. She's handicapped. We take care of her.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel then. I'll appoint Mr. Smith.
Okay.
I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. And he can sign a $1,000 signature bond.
Thank you.
It's a second-degree misdemeanor cruelty to animals.
Yes, sir.
Charge. And you said you were available the 24th?
Yes, 24th, 24th, 31st, either one.
24th works.
Yes, I can do that.
March 24th will be the next hearing. It'll be a pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Terry Krantz, case number CRB 25-150. Terry Krantz.
Name, are you Terry Krantz?
I've laryngitis, I'm sorry. Hi.
The bail's granted a copy of the charge. The charge alleges that Fayette Township, March the 11th, by threat of force, you knowingly caused Michael Murphy to believe you would cause imminent physical harm to him or a member of his family or household. That's a 4th-degree misdemeanor domestic violence charge. The maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Do you understand the charge?
I do.
You understand your rights?
I do.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes, sir, please.
Do you work?
No.
Yeah, no income?
Disability. Social Security.
Social Security? Okay. Mr. Steyer? Mr. Steyer's came into the courtroom from the back. I'll appoint him. It's a not guilty plea. The 4th-degree misdemeanor domestic case.
Did you post a bond or?
I'll give you
All right, and apparently there's,
bonded, yeah.
they file on both people, so I think he's still in jail, what I'm told.
Who is the co-defendant, please, Your Honor?
It's, I don't know what his first
Michael Murphy.
It's my son.
Oh, I just want to make sure it wasn't somebody I already represent.
No, it's
So
my son.
I don't believe that's an issue. Your Honor, if we want to have this recalled when his case is called, that might be more fruitful than trying to do them separately.
You want the,
If I could, yes.
court to file over in the meantime?
Yes, please.
We call it once we get to the jail teleconference.
No, we're going to come back in here, so it'd be better if you ask me the question out there.
Okay. Thank you.
Paper, papers.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
State of Ohio versus Philip R. Williams, case number TRC 242527, A, B, and C. Your Honor, this is a pre-trial.
This is Mr. Each's case.
Your Honor, Mr. Williams is prepared to enter a guilty plea to one of the charges contained in the initial citation, the OVI 451119A1A. I believe the state would dismiss the other charges, Your Honor.
Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor, and it's my understanding that Mr. Williams is already taking part in counseling through ARC over in Kentucky, and we would want to, if the court goes ahead and sentences him today, we would be unopposed if the imposition of any jail sentence would be delayed and allow him to go through his treatment and be successful.
Your Honor, he's in a 6-month program that will run into August but his intent's obviously to complete that program. I expect that to be part of any sentence the court imposes.
Okay. And is this in Ashland, or where is he doing the?
Yes, Your Honor, Ashland. He's employed at the VA Medical Center as a nurse in Huntington.
Mr. Williams, do you agree with what your attorneys represent to the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to make a statement. Is there anything from the defense you wish to say before the sentence?
No.
Okay, this is a first offense with a high test score. So I'm going to impose a $1,000 fine, but I'll suspend $400 if you're successful in treatment, or you pay the court costs. I'm going to sentence you to 20 days in jail. I'll suspend 17, but I'll delay the imposition of the 3-day. There's a 3-day mandatory jail sentence if you test a certain level on your breath test, which you're above that. So but the states agree, and I agree. It's more important to fix this problem in the sense that we're not going to have this again. And that's what I want to see from you, from the reports, is that you've dealt with any substance use issues, and this isn't going to happen again, versus you going to jail for 3 days. It's not going to fix any substance use problem. So I'm going to hold that over your head, though, so I can still give you the 3 days in jail if I don't think they've made a legitimate effort at counseling and really haven't made any changes. Okay. Yeah, you're going to continue with I've worked with them before. It's a known agency. I think they do good work. They're credible. But I'm going to need for you to bring in some reports as to what you're doing, and I'll start in about 2 months with having you come back for a review hearing, and I'll do that periodically until you're finished with everything, including your counseling. The other thing I'm going to require is that to not get the jail time, you got to do all the other stuff I'm going to order you to do, which is going to be some community service and pay your fines and court costs too. So I'll order that you do 30 hours of community service on the court's community service program. I'll set a review hearing, let's go about 60 days out for that, for the first review. So that's going to be in May. So what I need to have then is a report from Mark as to what you've been doing in those 2 months. And they're familiar with what the court wants to see. So. It's going to be a Monday or Friday. Do you have a preference as to when you come back?
No, sir.
Let's make it the 12th then. May the 12th, that's a Monday. And that'll be at 9 a.m. He'll need, he has to go to the 3-day. Well, here's the other thing. The inquiry will say the 3-day school, but I won't require it if you successfully complete treatment. So you're going to do more hours, that way you'll be waiting the 72-hour program. But I still could require it if you're unsuccessful. Okay. I'm supposed to require it anyway on a first offense or jail. I'm supposed to do both with a certain test. So anyway, ball's going to be your court as to what you do, and just make it a legitimate, good faith effort at the counseling and give reports. Bring those back to me starting on May the 12th at 9 o'clock. The other charges against you, which were minor traffic charges, I'm going to dismiss.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You'll need to see Mr. Major, and he's out in the lobby right now, but he's the probation officer. Talk to him, and he'll have some paperwork for you. After you've done that, you're free to go. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Instead of Ohio versus Ashland.
Quiet. Get in the courtroom or get out of the court. I'm not going to put up with it.
Case number CRB 2532.
right, so you're Mr. McDonald,
I am, Your Honor.
and this is set as a pretrial. I see there's been a demand for discovery. Has there been any progress on this case?
Your Honor, if it please the court, this is a cross-filing of sorts. Ms. Shaw's daughter is charged in juvenile court with a similar offense, and in juvenile court, they are directing the young lady, the daughter, into some counseling. And they've also suggested, of course, Ms. Shaw is also subject to court orders in juvenile court as the parent of the child. They want her to do family counseling. And we feel that we can resolve probably the matter here if she's willing to do that. What it's going to take at this point is an amendment to the protection order to allow for contact between them in the setting of counseling. So we're agreeable to that, and what we're going to ask for is a continuance, a time waiver, and allow that to happen, and hopefully this can have a happy resolution at the end.
All right, so the daughter's not living in your residence then at this time? Okay. And you agree, Mr. McDonald, with what the appeals representative?
Yes, Your Honor, that's my understanding.
Okay, so make a order that the protection order is modified to allow contact during counseling?
There was an idea for potentially some visitation that was supervised, that was talked about at juvenile court.
It would be okay with us if the order was modified to say whatever allowances are made through the juvenile court, that this order would also allow.
Okay, so modified to allow visitation and counseling, however that's set up for juvenile court.
And what I'd like to do, I think it's the best way to do it is if we issue a new protection order that has those amendments in it. So I've asked Mr. McDonald to write that up.
Okay.
And we'll get it.
All right, so you'll present something today,
Yes,
after council agree on it, I'll execute it. How long do you anticipate these are going to take, the counseling? In other words, when should we come back for another hearing?
I believe we're set for the juvenile case at the end of this month, or I think on the 27th. So maybe just a week after that, Your Honor.
Okay, sometime in April?
Yeah. Whatever's convenient for the court.
Well, the 4th is not a good date, but pretty much any time after the 4th of April would work. It'll be a Monday or Friday.
I think that we could do the 7th, Your Honor.
Okay. Next hearing in this case will be April the 7th for another pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Council will present an answer to the court.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Oleg J. Burgess, case number PRC 24-1833, A and B.
Somewhere. And I need you to sign that. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. McCown's case is set for pretrial.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, court will recall there were some significant probable cause issues in this matter. As part of a proposed resolution, Mr. Burgess has completed the 3-day driver intervention program. It's my understanding then, as a result of that the state would move to amend this to 2-point reckless, which would be a violation of 4511.20.
Okay, which person did you go to?
You don't have it, Your Honor. I can provide that. My understanding was it's Senate, but I do have that.
Yes. Mr. Hill?
Well, that was our agreement that was discussed with the court at some time. It's been a while now, but we see that he has finished that class, so we're in agreement with the recommendation that Mr. McCown has made.
All right, the clerk will change the points to 2 points.
is he?
Yes.
Is that,
Once you find her.
that's a,
I think it's reckless.
it still comes up as a 4-point violation, but is there,
So we can change it to 2. All right, I'll put $150 fine on court costs. Is that something you can pay today?
Yes, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I think there was a left of center or something on that as well, on that citation.
Yeah, the case.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's a lane violation, $20 fine.
Thank you.
what the fine was on the A case?
150.
150.
20 on the B case.
Gotcha.
One court cost. So we'll need to see the clerk.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
May I approach with another?
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Jamie L. Rowe, case number CRB 25-134, PRD 18-24-18, PRC 17-1253, CRB 17-343. Mr. Holt.
This is set for pretrial today. It's Mr. Holt's pretrial. She in there?
Yes.
Lawyers in here?
That was the idea that we came up with.
Ask the lawyers that want their cases heard to come in the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Holt, you got the case.
Jamie Rowe.
Your Honor, Ms. Rowe posted bond. They had made a payment towards her past fines, probably, I believe, enough to satisfy 2 of the old 3 cases, or close to it. She has $25 to pay towards her old cases today as well.
Okay, so what's the state's position?
Well, she's got a pending case, right, for theft, so I don't know what her intent is on that today.
Your Honor, she is planning on entering OVP as soon as the bed comes open. She's on methadone, but wanting to get off that, so we're interested in doing a sentence with suspended jail time. But I don't know.
Ms. Dement, are there any female beds available at OVP?
Not right now, we're currently, but I explained to her that she could do her assessment and get on the wait list.
Okay, what has to happen for that to occur?
We can do that today if you're willing to allow her to come to OVP. That way we can know when we can take her.
Is it possible that maybe she has a more immediate need for detox or something like that?
She's doing things through a methadone clinic,
Yeah.
so.
I'm doing the MAP program with the methadone, but I'm wanting to get off of it so I can do the Sublocade shot.
So it's not something that's like needs stabilized immediately.
So if she were to enter a guilty plea today, Your Honor, we wouldn't want her to go to jail today. We'd want her to get into treatment as soon as possible. And we'd want her to complete that as part of her disposition in this case. And whatever else that the court would impose, fines and community service and whatnot, but we're concerned for her. We want her to start as soon as possible, and we're glad that she suggested it first.
She would enter a guilty plea, Your Honor, based upon that.
All right. Ms. Rose, do you agree that you, to the current latest charge, which is the theft offense, that you're bringing to enter a guilty plea to that?
No, you don't.
Yes, Your Honor.
You do have assessment.
Yeah, anything you want to tell me before I send you on that?
No, sir. When's my next court hearing by chance?
You have a review hearing.
I'm going to come up with that in the course of this. I'll discuss it. I'm going to look at the affidavit to see what's alleged. All right, so there's the guilty plea on theft offense. I'll impose a $100 fine, court costs, 20 days in jail, which I'll suspend all of that on the condition that you do 30 hours community service, serve 2 years of probation from level 4, that you go to OVP for inpatient treatment, and then whatever follow-up after the inpatient is completed that they recommend. So I suspect, and I think you probably will need some follow-up outpatient care after you finish the inpatient.
Yes, sir.
What's your level of methadone right now?
It's at 150.
Okay.
I spoke with the doctor this morning about going ahead and lowering my dose before I enter OVP, just to get it started. So that way, it'll, by the end of my 30 days, I should be ready for my shot. So.
Okay. I'm going to order that you stay out of Walmart.
Yes, sir.
Walmart's all of them.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I'll set your first review hearing back here before me. April's already filling up. Let's make it the 18th, April the 18th, so about a month out. And you should hopefully be finishing up or about to finish up at OVP. Then we'll get some guidance about what's going to be the next steps.
At what time, Your Honor?
9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
She'll need to go to the probation office. Brianna, did you talk with her again? Or?
Yes, I'm on top.
Okay, talk to Ms. Dement from OVP, talk to your probation officer, then you're free to go after that.
Right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Bobby Black, case number CRB 2556.
This case,
Your Honor, this is one, I believe that there's video now, and there is another case that Roger represents, I believe, Ms. Tickner. They're co-defense, but it's not cross-filing, so it might be the same victim, I'm not sure, but I need to get a copy of the video that's been produced. I've talked with Missy, she said she'd give me a copy today, so I'd like to reset this maybe for the 31st, so I can review everything.
do those cases need to be on the same date, or?
I believe it'd probably be easier, are you available 31st?
I'm available just 31st, if that's a good day for the court.
All right, March 31st will be the next hearing, will be a pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Leslie A. Hammond, case number CRB 24777.
Smith's case, set for 3 months.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she keeps up with whatever counsel she's.
Judge, after speaking with my client, I believe she's able to enter a plea at this time. She's been taking her meds, she's doing well. And it would be a no contest plea to the charge and stipulation of facts sufficient for a finding of guilt. Mr. Hill recommended 30 days in jail, all suspended, fined, up to the court. She's in Kentucky now?
I live in Kentucky.
Where in Prestonburg?
Flatwoods.
Well, okay, Flatwoods, I thought you were Burger South or something. So I don't know, community service-wise, we didn't talk about that, but she's closer than I thought she was.
All right, is there any orders with regard to claim party?
I think at this time, probably a protection order, or a no contact order. And if they want to modify it at some point, we'd be happy to help them do that.
She says the sister helped her when she was in that situation, but they're not having any contact now, so that's not a problem. Right.
Anything you want to tell me, Ms. Hammond, before I finalize your sentence?
I'd like to thank you for sending me to ARC when you did, when I was in jail. It saved my life.
So you had a good experience there?
Yes, they took care of me very well and got me on the right meds for my bipolar.
You went to the one at Belfont?
Yes.
Belfont Hospital,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, a very good program. I recommend it. If you want to send anyone else there, I recommend
I've actually been there
it.
and toured the facility. It's very nice.
Yes, it was.
Okay, glad you got a good result.
Yes.
Okay, based on my feeling that some of this is due to a mental health emergency, I'm not going to impose any fine.
Thank you, sir.
I order you to pay the court costs. 30 days in jail, all suspended, no community service, 2 years of level 5 probation. We'll order you stay away from Marie Massey, and if she wants to lift that, she can contact the court. And
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll set a review hearing for you for September the 25th. That's just for you to pay your court costs.
Okay.
If you pay by then, you don't have to show up.
So what was that date?
That's September 5th, did I write 20?
It says September 25, 25. Is that wrong?
September 5.
September 5.
Just to make sure. September 5th.
September 5th.
Thank you, Judge.
September 5th, she's to see Mr. Major about her probation. It'll be non-reporting except for the review. And if you pay the cost before, then you don't have to show up.
And we're going to have no contact order. She'll need to stay to get to sign it.
Sign the no contact order.
Sign that also, so see Mr. Major and also sign the no contact.
How do I see Mr. Major?
Just go to the office straight ahead.
Okay.
You turn left, then you'll bring the no contact order. Sign that. You're free to leave after you leave. You don't want no contact order?
Okay, so we won't be doing a no contact order.
She doesn't want one.
Thank you. Well, then after you talk to Mr. Major, then you're free.
That's my commission.
State of Ohio versus Amy Tickner, case number CRB 2555.
Mr. Smith's case.
Judge, this is the one that we you received the DVD, I guess, last Friday. I just saw it in my box this morning. If we could use that March 31st date, I can get my client in and we'll go through the video and hopefully get something resolved with the next pretrial.
All right, the defendant's request case is continued to March 31st for another pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, that's just your office point in the office. 145 on that day.
State of Ohio versus Alexis J. Neese, case numbers TRD 22-766, TRD 21-1431, TRC 19-1170, A, B, and C, TRC 18-3327, TRD 18-3892.
She went to Foundations for 7 days. She required more detox, was sent to OEP, and is due to return to AS.
Is her discharge date from OVP? When is this?
March 29th.
Yes.
It says you want to discuss that, and I think I know what it is. You don't want to do programs.
No, that's not what it is, Your Honor. I feel like this time around, sober living would be more appropriate. I feel like I need to work.
No,
I've already done a 6 months treatment. That didn't work.
you can't go to detox.
I went to Spectrum for 6 months, sir, last court order. And now I'm on an ankle monitor again. And I don't understand. I'm doing everything that you're asking me to do.
I'm ordering you to go to Bethesda, or it's going to be another inpatient program.
That's fine. That's what I'm asking, Your Honor.
And you just said you wanted to go to sober living.
Another inpatient. I can't do Bethesda, Your Honor. I can't.
Okay. What's the reason you can't do Bethesda?
A lot.
That's not a reason.
I really don't want to stay in front of everybody in the courtroom.
Well, write it down and pass it up here to me.
I want to note that at Spectrum, when I completed the 6 months that you ordered me to do, I relapsed within an hour after I was out of the program. I didn't go to any NA meetings. Never been to an NA meeting outside of treatment. And I feel like doing the same thing over again is going to result into the same outcome.
Where's Ryan? I'll consider letting you go to the counseling center.
That's perfect. That's fine. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Turbin, would you speak with Ms. Neese about inpatient treatment and about whatever evaluation needs to happen, and we'll recall?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus James H. Nance Jr., case number CRB 2520.
Mr. Smith's case set for retrial.
It is, Judge. Judge, I spoke to Mr. Hill. He made an offer this morning. We're getting close, but we're not there. I filed discovery, I've received it. If we could come back for one more pre-trial, I think we can get this resolved.
Who is this, Roger?
Nance, James Nance, the M4.
Yeah.
The 31st is getting a little bit crowded for me, Judge. Could we do April 11th? Is that possible? Or 18th?
Time waiver.
Yes, sir. We'll have time. It's a yes.
Yes. At defendant's request, case is continued to April the 11th for a free trial. 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Please say the self appointment. That's your next court date.
State of Ohio versus James A. Markham Jr., case number CRB 2522.
Mr. Smith's case set for pre-trial.
Judge, he was informed to be here. I don't know where he is. I would ask a warrant issue in 7 days, and I'll try to find him.
Well,
Good question.
I have some more information on that. Okay, so this charge arose on the 7th of January. The following day, he actually pled guilty to an offense in common pleas relating to this. The same victim was a domestic violence charge. They actually reduced it to a misdemeanor, but it was the day following this. Since then, we've not been able to have contact with the alleged victim in this matter, so we're going to nollie this without prejudice.
Okay. Case will be nollied.
No objection.
Perfect.
So do I recall that?
Yeah.
State of Ohio versus David W. Moore, case number TRC 25-135, A and B.
Smith's case, pre-trial.
Judge, I have received discovery back. If we could have one more pretrial, I think we can resolve this case.
That April 11th date?
It's perfect, Judge. Yes, if we could do that.
At defendant's request, continue to April 11th for further pre-trial.
State of Ohio versus Jordan Bartram, case number CRB 24757.
Second retrial today is Mr. Scott's case.
Well, you seen the body cam that he got attacked by the same dog. Colleen, no, they shot the gun at the dog. Correct. Okay, didn't hit him. Correct. Then they got disrespect. So, I don't care if it's set for trial, I want 3 days. No. But then, last time we were here, you wanted information. Facts, and I told you that at the time.
Okay, we need to, we'll let you guys talk about it.
Sir.
Let's don't hold everybody else up.
Sir. And the deputy's here, so you can talk to him too.
Okay, we'll pass this case for now. We'll call it back up later.
Sir.
State of Ohio versus Earl M. Halton, case number TRC 242528, A, B, and C.
Your Honor, right before that, I did just send you a text message about that email you sent yesterday. Whenever you would like to speak with that, after court or whenever, we can talk about that.
We'll get to it.
Your Honor, we're still negotiating this case. We would like to have one more pre-trial on it before we set it for a trial date. We waive any time issues with it. So we just ask this to be reset.
Well, let me give you the dates that we work for the court.
Okay, I got it.
Actually, the 24th of March is still okay. The 28th, 31st is easier.
28th will be fine, Your Honor.
Okay, March 28th will be the
That'll be
next
fine.
hearing.
Friday? Yeah.
So 2 weeks from today, 10 o'clock.
2 weeks from today. Right. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, sir.
State of Ohio versus Michael L. Tilley Jr., case number CRB 24437. Michael Tilley Jr.
Mr. Stratt's case.
Your Honor, I just had Mr. Tilley go out and see if he can get a pass report. I don't know if you have one in the file. I don't believe you do.
I do not.
Okay, if we can recall this so we can get that, so.
Okay, case will be recalled.
Thank you. All right.
State of Ohio versus Tommy L. Scarberry, case number TRC 242473, A, B, C, and D. Your Honor, this was originally set for trial.
Your Honor, we have resolved this matter. I believe that the prosecutor is going to agree to dismiss the OVI. We're going to plead to the record stop, the turn signals, and the lane violation.
Case number is 242473.
May we approach him?
2473, yes. Yeah, I wouldn't say in the future, but it's going to take a while. Okay, so the state's agreeable to dismissing the OVI if Mr. Scarberry goes to the driver intervention program and successfully completes that.
Okay.
So I'm agreeable with that, but I wanted to do that first before I do the reduction.
Okay.
So do you have any ideas when you can get that done?
When do you think you could do a 3 day?
Where that be at? Location at?
Not sure where they're at locally.
Well, there's one here in Lawrence County, but they don't offer it every month. I'm not sure when the next one is. And I don't think there's anybody here today.
It's probably gonna need at least 2 months probably to get it done.
That's what I was thinking about in a couple months. I see how it is.
Yeah.
So, we can do it mid-May.
Yes, any day except May 12th.
Okay. So May the 16th?
May 16th, yes.
And finished the price case is continued to then, it'll be a sentencing hearing. We'll be looking for a report of a successful driver intervention program completion.
Here it is, here's the information on it. So complete this and then we'll have sentencing on May 16th. Okay?
Okay, thanks, sir.
All right, you're good to go. All right, hope that get that in.
State of Ohio versus Tracy A. Berry, case number CRB 2514, A, B, and C.
Mr. Steyer's case set for pre-trial.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
You may recall that previously, when this was on the video, we weren't really able to get much done through the jail. Miss Berry went on to the hospital, attached paperwork showing her date of admission and her date of discharge. That's the second, it's the second, third, and fourth page I handed you. Also, the front page shows that she's working with Shawnee and has her, dates for her appointments. She's got one on the 18th coming up, and then something at 4/8 as well. So she's continuing on with treatment following the incident. What we had discussed in this matter in the back was maybe Mr. Heald had suggested a 9-day continuance sort of route. It's been about 2 months already. I think it'd be worth at least coming back in about a month and seeing where things are. If she continues to show progress, I'm going to ask for a dismissal in this. State can make this decision what it wants to do.
Mr. Hill.
And that's basically what we discussed previously.
Okay, so we're going to come back mid-April.
Does Monday or Friday matter?
Monday probably a little better.
She prefers
I'm
Monday.
not sure what my work schedule is right now.
Okay. She thinks Monday's probably a little bit better. I'm here on the 7th, the 11th. I'm available the 14th. I'm unavailable the 18th.
Just the 14th.
Okay, so.
April 14th will be our next hearing. It'll be a pre-trial.
And thank you. Got it, yeah.
And it'll be good if we got
4:18,
some kind of,
10 o'clock.
it's hard to get, but a report from Shawnee.
I can do, yeah, it was. Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
State of Ohio recalls Alexis J. Neese.
Mr. Smith? Consult with Mr. Tarvin from the Counseling Center.
Yes, Your Honor, we're able to take her when she completes OVP.
Okay. And you're agreeable with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I think that's a good alternative, so I'll approve of that. And that's going to be around the 29th when you complete, which is a Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do an order that, you need an order to pick her up or not?
We don't.
go from OBP to the counseling center, and just to make sure that happens, let's come back on the 31st. That's the Monday. She's going to get released Saturday. She should already be at the counseling center. Just to make sure that did happen, and that we're on the right path. Put it for a hearing on March 31st, which is that
That's,
Wednesday.
I'm your judge, that's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we have some hearings to do from the jail by teleconference. We're going to start those now.
State of Ohio versus Larry Mason, case number CRB 25154, CRA 25153, ABC, DE, and Michael Clay.
Sir, are you Larry Basenbach?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Basenbach, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. This is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. Your image and what you say is all being recorded. You're on a monitor in the courtroom right now. So it's being recorded what you say. If you say something that helps the state, they can use that against you. You have a right to have an attorney, have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state of Ohio prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yes.
I'm going to go over the charges with you now. 25-154 and 25-153 are the two charges. 154 alleges that on March the 13th in Fayette Township, without the right to do so, you prevented, obstructed, or delayed a public official in the performance of their official duties. That's obstructing official business. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Case number 25-153A alleges that on January 13th, March 13th, 2025, in Fayette Township, you knowingly were in possession of a controlled substance, and that substance was cocaine. That is they're charged as a first-degree felony. The maximum penalty for that is 10 years in jail and $20,000 fine. 153B alleges that on March 13th, 2025, in Fayette Township, you prepared for shipment, shipped, transported, or delivered a controlled substance, being cocaine. That's aggravated trafficking. It's also a felony of the first degree. Maximum penalty, 10 years in jail, $20,000 fine. 153C alleges March 13th, Fayette Township, you were in possession, or not only in possession, but that you were preparing for shipment, shipped, or delivered methamphetamine. That's trafficking. It's a felony of the second degree. Maximum penalty for that is 8 years in jail, $15,000 fine. 153D alleges that March 13th, you were in possession of methamphetamine. Possession, and they charge you with aggravated possession. So that's a felony, second degree, maximum penalty, 8 years in jail, $15,000 fine. Case number E, 153E, alleges March 13th, 2025, you were preparing for shipment, shipping, delivering fentanyl. That's a charge with a F3 felony on that, which is a 5-year maximum penalty and a $10,000 fine. The F charge, 153F, alleges that you were in possession of fentanyl. Also also an F3, they charge it 5 years in jail, $10,000 fine. And the last charge is G, 153G, alleges that in Fayette Township, March 13th, you received proceeds that you knew were derived from the commission of drug-related offenses subject to forfeiture. So they're asking for the forfeiture of $1,105. So felony 5 also, maximum penalty 1 year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand these charges, sir?
Yes.
You have the money to hire a lawyer.
No.
You have a job.
Not now. At one point, I was a manager at McDonald's. I've been laid off for a month or so.
Okay. I'll appoint, Mr. Scott. Yeah, yes, sir. Mr. Scott, I'll appoint you to represent Mr. Basilak.
Judge, even if this, I think, sounds like a prelim, it's going to be a bit before I can get back down here.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to delay him.
All right, let's go with Mr. Smith, Tyler Smith, still here? All right, Mr. Smith, this is Larry Basenbach. He has several felony drug-related offenses. I'm going to appoint you to represent him. What's the state's position on bond for Mr. Basenbach?
The state would request $150,000 cash assured bond.
At this point, I'll set bond at $150,000 cash assured.
Your Honor, do we know when he was arrested?
Looks like it was the 13th on Thursday.
So yesterday?
Yeah. So we can do,
I'm here both Monday and I can be here Friday
we
too.
can do either Monday or Friday of next week.
Yeah. It's just whichever's.
Probably Friday would be preferable, I'm assuming.
Okay.
You're available then?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll set the preliminary for March 21st. 10 o'clock, bond is $150,000 cash assured.
When is that hearing, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
A week from today.
21st.
State of Ohio versus Michael S. Clay at the Orange County Jail, case number CRB 20-1023, CRB 18-796, CRB 18-251, Brittany Eplin on behalf.
Michael Clay has been represented in the past by Mr. Steiner.
I believe he reappointed me on Monday, Your Honor. I've got a letter here from Southern Hope, I don't know if they're still in the courtroom, yeah, they're still in the courtroom, that they are available to take, they have a bed available for him and ready to go if the court deems it appropriate to release him to their care. It's my understanding the victim is here and wishes to see Mr. Clay get some treatment.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, do we need a GPS?
I think it's a good idea.
All right, I'll order Mr. Clay released to Southern Hope with a GPS monitor. Did I have the talk with you, Mr.?
I don't know if that's been, if the issues about cutting a monitor have been discussed, Your Honor.
Okay. Let me just say this, most people don't want to go to prison, I assume you would tell me the same, you don't want to go to prison. Right? Well, one way you can almost guarantee that you're going to go to prison is if you cut your ankle monitor off. Because we've had a few people do it, and everyone that's done it is going to prison. And it's going to be out of my control. See, I don't sentence people to prison. I just sentence people to the county jail. Is there a holder on him?
Not that I'm aware of, but there's an individual here wanting to, I'm in court, I can't walk back there. But, well, there's apparently an issue with a dog. This individual has been bringing it up to Mr. Cooper. I don't know the details of this or what the issue is. Do you have his dog?
I have Mr. Clay's dog at my house. Okay? I don't know what to do with it because I can't take care of it.
Can you take the dog? No. Okay, I don't know what to do with the dog.
I'm doing good enough to take care of his
kids. I can't take him.
Okay, because I didn't know it belongs to him, so I wanted to find out before I did anything.
He's not gonna be available to take care of the dog anytime soon.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so back to this whole issue of the GPS monitor. If you have the monitor on and you don't cut it off, they're gonna know exactly where you are. So there's no reason to leave treatment without, if you have the monitor on, they're just gonna come pick you up wherever you go to. You can't escape it. The only way you can escape it is to cut it off. And the monitors belong to the common police court, which is the felony court, the felony probation department, and they really get steamed when people cut the monitors off, and they file felony charges. And the judges, you won't be in front of me anymore, you're gonna go to common police court, the felony court, and the judges have sent everybody that's cut an ankle monitor off to prison. No exceptions, doesn't matter what your excuse is. So, just understand, I've given you fair warning. So you cannot leave. In fact, once the monitor's on, you can't leave. So you would be better off if you said, Judge, I'm not going to do this. I don't want to go to treatment. I'm just going to mess up. It'd be better for you just to stay in the county jail and refuse to get an ankle monitor on than to get one on and cut it off. Because I'm not talking about you're going to go to prison for 6 months. We're talking about, I think
It's 3 years, Your Honor.
3 years.
And there's really no room, I can speak from experience having dealt with these cases, there's no room to maneuver on that. If they can prove a monitor cut, you're gonna get a 3-year sentence.
So this is serious business. Now, the upside is serious business, and there's a good chance for you to get clean. So carrots and sticks. If you need a stick, you got a huge one over your head. So if that motivates you to get clean, so be it. Get clean for whatever reason, but you need to get clean. So this could be a good thing if you want it to be. Okay, are you on board with getting clean?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to order you released to Southern Hope with a GPS monitor. I'm sorry.
Is there an OR bond now?
Yeah, you'll sign an OR bond of $2,000. And then you're going to come back periodically and they're going to tell me how you're doing. So I'm going to get reports as to what you're doing in treatment. So,
What kind of time frame are you looking for return, Your Honor?
about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? 3 weeks would be April 4th, I'm available.
Well, that's a bad day.
Okay.
Let's go to the next Monday if you're available then.
I'm available April 7th as well.
7th, you're available?
Yes.
Let's do April 7th. So I'm going to see you on April the 7th, Mr. Clay, and Southern Hope's going to tell me how you're doing. Make it a good report. Yes.
That's going to depend on the availability of the monitor. I don't know if Mr. Major knows about the monitor, but I'm going to step out as soon as this case is over and let him know and see if I can't get that started.
One other thing, Your Honor, with respect to the dog, I forget your name. Andrea will take the dog, but she's going to keep it from now on. In other words, he's not going to take it back. So we want that on the record because she has children at home and they're not going to want the dog to leave again.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're
Thank you.
Sounds like you're agreeable with that.
Yes, thank you.
Do you know this lady?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can make the arrangements.
Okay, so we got a plan. We're going to go to treatment with the monitor. You know, at some point I'll take the monitor off of you when I'm convinced that you're going to stay.
I will stay.
Okay, well, I'm not convinced yet. So, a lot of people lie to me, even in open court, so you got to convince me. But, and here's, ultimately, Mr. Clay, like I said, you got a big stick over you, but at some point, you got to do this for you. You got to do it for your family and everybody that cares about you. Since right now you can do it for me, But down the road, you gotta do it for you, because I can't follow you the rest of your life.
Right.
Okay, we'll see you on April the 7th.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Brittany Eplin at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 23589A and B, and Carissa Freer is on deck.
Mr. Morford represents Ms. Eplin. She's in the jail house now. I was just here in court. On Monday, I think it was, yeah.
Judge.
So she got kicked out of Bethesda.
No, she's at Mendon now, she's been at Bethesda hometown.
Okay, she got kicked out of men's groups. That's right. So what are we gonna do?
May I talk?
Yes?
I was wondering if I could get into a different treatment facility.
If we can get one that'll take you.
Cardinal said they had that open, but I don't know if they're there today.
They're not.
She's already been to Cardinal, I
She's been
believe.
to Cardinal once before. What about the counseling center?
I think she's there.
I don't care where I go, just there. I was like, I need help.
Your Honor, was she sentenced already?
Yes.
It looks like on the 8th she was, but I don't see anything on the innocent.
Well,
Domestic violence.
yeah, I believe this, you've already sentenced her to 180 days suspended. I don't know whether an attitude adjustment's in order, maybe some time in jail before she's...
He says he's willing to talk to her.
Okay, someone from the counseling center is going to call and talk to you, and then we'll have you back after that happens.
Okay, so will I be getting out today or?
I don't know, we'll see.
Thank you, Judge.
I'll have you back after you talk to the representative of the counseling center.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Carissa Freer, case number CRA 25152, and Derek McCoy or McCoy is on deck.
Ma'am, are you Carissa Freer?
I am.
Ms. Freer, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. This is what's called an arraignment hearing. The allegation against you is there's a warrant for your arrest in another jurisdiction. So I'm here to advise you about that and what has to happen to take care of this matter. The allegation is that there's a warrant issued for you in Athens County, Ohio, for failure to appear there on a status conference in the Common Pleas Court. So they've asked you to be sent to Athens on this warrant. It's from the Common Pleas Court there. You have a right to have a hearing in this court and to have a lawyer appointed to represent you. If you can't afford one, to make sure you're the right person and that there's good grounds to send you to Athens County. So, how do you want to proceed? Do you want to have a hearing here? You can waive your, it's called a Rule 4 hearing. You can waive it and say, yeah, I'm the person and I want to go to Athens to clear this up. Or you can say, I want to have a hearing in Lawrence County. The hearing's just going to be about whether you are the person that Athens County wants, and if they have good reason to have you brought to their jurisdiction. How do you?
Yeah, I have Christopher and I do probably have a chart out of Athens.
Okay, so you want to agree to go to Athens?
Yeah.
Okay. they don't tell me a bond amount. It looks like this was a felony 5 possession charge is what it was for, is she in your facility? or-
She is, and she's also sees Judge Ballard, so they're also contacting Athens County right now to figure out what's going on.
How did she get in jail then?
She went on a pass and got picked up on the warrant.
Okay. Well, when's she gonna see Judge Ballard, do you know?
I'm not sure. I've been texting Maddie, and she's trying to figure out what's going on in Athens right now to see
Okay. Yeah, does Athens, even though she's in treatment, that may be what they wanted anyway.
I'm not sure yet, so we're
Okay,
still
so
working
what I'm
on
gonna
it.
do, I'm just gonna pass this, because you're gonna have to appear in front of Judge Ballard too, and that's probably not gonna happen until Wednesday. That's when they usually have their hearings. So I'm gonna set this for next Friday, the 21st. But if you want, if you go in front of Judge Ballard, I'm gonna give you an OR bond of $2,000. You got a holder from his court anyway. So if he wants to go ahead and send you to Athens and you agree, then that can happen. I'm not gonna be holding you up. But I'll let him make the decision. If you're still in the jail Friday, or if he releases you and tells you to come to my court, then you need to be here in Chesapeake on Friday. If he goes back to treatment, if you go back to treatment, they'll bring you. And we'll deal with that. Probably what we need to do is get both courts on board. If Athens County agrees this is an appropriate place for her to be in treatment, then they'll probably lift their holder as long as you're doing treatment. So, but anyway, I'm going to delay it till March 21st, but I'm giving you an OR bond so Judge Ballard can release you if he wants to.
Judge Capper.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir. At this time, I don't have a common police hold for Ms. Freer.
Oh.
I think she may be some kind of pre-trial service for Maddie, and Maddie's attempting to figure something out for Athens, but at this time, I don't have a common police hold for her.
All right, so then what I think I need to do is change it to a cash or surety bond.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And then if Judge Ballard wants to release her, then I'll change it to an OR bond.
Okay, I'll note all that down, sir. Thank you.
So if he wants to release her, or whatever he wants to do, I'll go along with it and change the bond.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Derek McCoy of the Lawrence County Jail. Case number CRB 25-149. Spelling the last name. There, Mr. Michelle McCoy.
So are you Derek McCauley? Okay, your audio is off, and it's probably turned off on the headset.
Okay.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay, sir?
Yes.
And is it McCauley, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Spelled M-C-C-O-L-Y?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. McCauley, I'm Judge Capper. This is your arraignment hearing at the, it's actually happening at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. You're appearing in court on a monitor. Your image and what you say is all being recorded. So if you say something that helps the state of Ohio, they can use it against you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything.
Okay.
You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state of Ohio prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes.
The charge against you is possession of drug abuse instruments. The state's alleging that at Fayette Township on March the 12th, you knowingly were in possession of an instrument whose customary and primary purpose is for administration of dangerous drugs, that being a hypodermic syringe. It's a second-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 90 days in jail, $750 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
I mean, if I can take care of it today and get out, I'd like to do that.
Well, when you enter a not guilty plea, that means it's going to be set for further hearings, so.
Okay, well, how do I take care of it now?
Well, you shouldn't enter a guilty plea because you want to get it taken care of. That's not a good reason to enter a guilty plea. If you enter, that's one way. If you enter a guilty plea, you're admitting the charge is true.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to enter a not guilty plea. You have the means to hire a lawyer.
No, I do not.
You're not working?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you. He's here and heard what's happened so far in your arraignment hearing. I've got an address for you, Mr. McCauley in Huntington.
Yes.
16th Street?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe the charge is only in M2, Your Honor, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is he being held just on this charge?
As far as I know. But from the affidavit, I was kind of surprised there wasn't a possession charge. It looks like he had something on his person at the time.
Yeah. And I don't have any information about why that wasn't given to us, but this situation seems indicative of an issue that maybe he needs some help with.
All right.
We'd like to use that opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I think he's good to get an assessment and maybe try to do outpatient if you want to do that.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, he stated he was supposed to check himself into rehab that day. That's what it says in the affidavit. Where were you going to rehab?
Minden Reeves.
So you never just didn't make it there?
I came to jail. I haven't been let out to go to rehab.
Well,
I'll call Randy real quick to see.
are you still willing to go to Minden Reeves?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to check to see if they'll take you.
All right. Want to recall it?
And we'll have you back after we find that out. I'll let the lawyer look over your file. Maybe he'll call down and talk to you. Or we'll recall you later in the document.
State of Ohio versus Brittany McKenzie, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25118, and Michael Murphy is on deck.
Mr. Steyer's case.
Your Honor, we were here, I think Monday. We had a preliminary hearing at that time, but you withheld your ruling at that time to give her time to get done with her case in Ironton Municipal Court. My understanding is that that holder is now lifted. We had discussed having her go to treatment on, I think on a monitor, and that, so we wanted to have her still under this court's jurisdiction today for you to make that change, to make that change to the bond, and then go ahead and send the case on to the grand jury.
So the state's willing to leave the case here in this court and not bind it over to the grand jury?
I think the state wants to bind it over to the grand jury, but
Just so
we would agree to keep it here if the state wants to do that. But my understanding is the state wants to send it to the grand jury.
And the reason is not so much about the crime itself, except that there's a huge amount of restitution that could potentially be due. Second of all, we're concerned about Brittany and her well-being because we've dealt with her on the Ironton case and now this case, and we know that, we hope anyway, that there's a way to put her in a better place mentally. And we think that those two things really require us to send it to the grand jury. But we'd be okay with her being out in treatment on the way to the grand jury, but we'd also want a GPS monitor.
Okay. Sounds like maybe Mended Reeves or something.
Mended Reeves would probably be a good choice, or TCC. Well, he's not in here either.
He's back there, I'll give you.
TCC or admitted reads would probably be good choices.
Is there any way I'll be able to talk to the lawyer?
I'm happy to call you and talk to you, but there's not much we can do to change what's happening here today.
Okay, they dropped everything in the other court yesterday.
Right, that's why we're still here, that's why we're here today instead of you just sitting and waiting to see what happens. We set it back today to try to get you into treatment, and the case is gonna go on to the grand jury.
Am I gonna have a bond, or am I gonna be able to bond out or anything?
The option we've discussed, and I talked to you about this before, is you could get an OR bond to treatment with GPS, and then when we get to the next court, we can try to change the bond then if we want to. Did you talk to her? I can't even remember. Brittany McKenzie. No, that's a different person entirely. Would you be willing to talk to her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we could you call the jail? Maybe we could have him call the jail, have this recalled, Your Honor.
Okay, someone's from the counseling center is going to call and talk to you about getting treatment. And after that happens, we'll have you back in the courtroom and decide how we're going to go forward, if they're willing to take you or not.
Thank you.
Do I have a bond for this set?
You have an OR bond?
Cash for sure.
Well, sure, that as well.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You are not getting out right now, so there's no reason to really even talk about your bond until we get the assessment done, then we'll come back and talk about the bond. You're not getting out right now.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Michael Murphy at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 25151, and State of Ohio versus Terry Krantz here at the court, case number CRB 25150.
Okay, Mr. Stiers representing Terry Krantz. And this is the arraignment for Michael Murphy. Sir, are you Michael Murphy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. This is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything, but if you choose to make statements, they're on the record. They can be used against you. You have a right to have bail. To make the state of Ohio prove this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yes, sir.
You're charged with domestic violence. So last on March the 11th of this year in Fayette Township, you by threat of force, caused Terry Krantz to believe you would cause harm to her or her family or household members. That's a 4th degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. You understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to this?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir.
Do you have any income?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Morford, I'll appoint you. So, not guilty pleas are entered on both cases. Do you each want a protection order? Do you want the other person ordered to stay away from you?
Ms. Krantz does wish a protection order, Your Honor, and I've explained to her that that's going to result in a protection order in the opposite direction as well, most likely.
Okay. So I'm ordering you both to stay away from each other. Do you have separate places where you can live?
I live at my home.
You haven't been living together then?
My understanding is that he's homeless.
Okay. Mr. Murphy, do you have a place to stay other than with Ms. Krantz?
No, sir.
Okay, well, maybe you need to stay in the jail then, so you have a place to live.
Yeah, she is. I have my sister-in-law who I can contact.
Oh, he doesn't want to. Who is that?
It's Jessica Napier.
Jessica Napier?
That's correct.
Do you have a phone number for her?
I do.
You want to give that to your lawyer?
I can.
Okay, you want to call, I have him call down, you give him that number.
Okay.
But one of the things I want to make sure, one of my main jobs is to make sure nothing else happens while this case is pending. So I don't want you all around each other, living together, or contacting each other, or
I understand.
don't post things about each other. Everybody understands that?
I understand.
Understood.
Okay, so when do we probably need to come back sooner than later because we don't know what his living situation's gonna be.
I'm available the 17th, 21st, and 28th, Your Honor. Currently, I have a jury trial set for the 24th.
How about, are you available the 31st?
Am I?
Yes.
I am. I'm on the docket. Does that work for you, 31st?
Judge, I have a trial with Judge Ballard that day.
Okay. How about the 24th?
24th, I have a trial in front of Judge Ballard.
Can we go back to 31st if you want? That just settled this week.
And
my trial on the 31st.
You're available?
I am, yes.
You're available?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to set the next hearing for March 31st.
Yep.
Pre-trials.
March 31st, 10 a.m.
So I think what we need to do, Mr. Wolfer, is have you call down and talk to Mr. Murphy before I finalize his bond circumstances. Ms. Krantz has a bond up.
I'm sorry.
And I'm continuing her bond with the protection order to stay away from Mr. Murphy.
Thank you.
Okay. So we want the court's file, let the bailiff know when you're ready for it to be recalled.
Anytime, just we'll do this. Oh, you're ready to decide something here?
State of Ohio versus Flint Topping at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 25-137. Jason Scott Tackett is on deck.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell
You need
him.
to decide right there.
Colt is representing Flint Topping. This is pre-trial.
Don't leave until she hands you a copy of that in a few minutes, so just wait out there in the lobby.
Am I right, there's a hold, some kind of parole?
Correct. There is, and they are going to take custody of him as soon as we are finished with this situation here, so we're going to nolly this charge without prejudice.
I'm assuming there's no prejudice. All right, case is nolly due to there being a parole holder.
Mr. Topping needs us dismissed.
Can you hear Mr. Topping?
No, I didn't have that.
Okay, well, we just started on your case. There's apparently a holder from the parole board on you, and they say they're going to take custody of you for some sort of parole violation, and therefore the state has decided to dismiss the current charge since you're going to be in custody anyway on the parole violation. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
State of Ohio versus Jason Scott Tackett, case number TRC 25-353, A, B, and C, TRD 1742, A and B, TRD 152996.
This is Mr. Steyer's case. And we've been looking to get him into treatment with the GPS monitor.
Yes, can't recall who spoke to the RRS. Did you tell me?
Last thing you know, he had a holder in Kentucky.
Okay, he's got an out-of-state holder, so there's probably not gonna be anything we can do here, on this. He has the matters pending and, oh, I got somebody.
Your Honor, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, he was floating through multiple courts here in Wood County, was set to go out to treatment and come back with a Wood County holder. With his APA holder, we're waiting for APA in Kentucky to sort it out. Either he's going to be going to Kentucky on the warrant, or Kentucky's going to be dropping the hold, and APA is going to agree to go to treatment.
Okay, thank you for that report. So what we probably need to do is just continue to see what happens.
Yeah, I would say by either probably Friday next week, I would be able to know if I have the warrant for the hold or if we're dropping the warrant. He's doing everything here in Lawrence.
Okay, Mr. Steyer.
At this point then, right now, this court's hold is all that's holding him. If that happens, because he's got an OR from common pleas court at this point, We can come back Friday, we can come back Monday, I don't know what.
Well, probably nothing's gonna happen over the weekend, so.
Well, he already.
Oh, I meant next Friday, I apologize.
He already waived to the grand jury, and this is a felony case.
There are misdemeanors as well.
But they're all related, aren't they?
No, they're separate filings, I believe they're separate filings.
Paraphernalia, possession,
Well, if it's all waived, then just,
window tint.
yeah, no
He's got
problem.
old cases here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, there are older cases as well.
But, okay, so,
He hasn't been sentenced on.
Right.
okay, I guess, I mean, we got a grand jury coming up pretty soon anyway, so.
Okay, it fix it.
Well,
So
that's,
come back on week.
that's still not gonna address the older cases here, so if we can just, yeah, come back on Friday of next week and we'll figure out from there where we're going.
March 21st will be the next hearing.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
We do have some cases to recall to jail, but we're not ready for those yet.
Okay, so we'll come back here for cases.
State of Ohio recall of Jordan Bartram, case number CRB 24757. Mr. Scott's case.
Jordan Barton.
Hello, sir.
I guess do this. You get rid of the pit bull. So one of them's already gone. We'll find out which one's a blue heeler and a pit bull. The blue heeler won't do anything on its own. Are you agreeable with that? Suspended. He's going to make restitution. That's true. He gave you $500.
That's what I have.
All right.
So I don't have his one.
Okay. Well, I'll get you a copy of it.
But for resolving this, we need to know
Okay.
I think we got to resolve. What you want, right?
Your Honor, if it please the court, our recommendation on this is going to be 10 days in jail, suspended. There was already restitution made to the victim in this matter of the dog bite. And there were two dogs involved. One of them was a pit bull that was the aggressor, that we actually have video of him going after Deputy Mullins, who's here. Deputy Mullins actually had to discharge his weapon because this dog charged at him so hard. And so we know we've got a very good case on this. We want that dog gone wherever it goes. And we want deputy or somebody from the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office to be able to go and assure that the dog is not there anymore. There's two dogs. One of them's like a blue heeler or something.
Yeah, I already got rid of that dog.
And so we hope that something's been learned by this, because what happened was there was a delivery driver from Kroger or something, a grocery store that brought groceries to Mr. Bartram's residence, and the dog came after him and bit him. We've got video of that. And then he called the sheriff, and Deputy Mullins came, and then Deputy Mullins went to the residence, and the same dog came running out of the house at lightning speed, and so much so that the deputy had to protect himself by discharging his weapon. And then there was a big, long conversation between the two, and I hope that Mr. Bartram understands why we had to file this charge. He did immediately, or his spouse or significant other did pay the victim of the dog bite $500 immediately after this happened. So as far as that gentleman's concerned, that issue is put to rest. And I wanted Mr. I wanted him to have a copy of that anyway. Scott, Mr. Scott, I'm sorry.
That's it. Phil, I'm offended. Judge, I agree with the recommendation, suspended time. Of course, always a little bit more to the narrative. Yep, Walmart delivery driver showed up. There was a little bit of an issue with the dog. Mr. Bartram made that correct, offered the $500 as a form of informal restitution. Supposedly the issue was supposed to be done and over with. time passes, the deputy appears on the porch. I got a dog. If there's anybody that walks up on my porch, she's coming at him. Yeah, that's the nature of dogs. It's the nature of living in the country and having a dog. Of course, Deputy Mullins was not harmed. He did discharge the firearm. Nevertheless, the case is wrapped up as far as we're concerned.
All right, do you agree with what your attorneys represent to the court, Mr. Bertram?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any statements you want to make to the court?
No, I mean, I hate that the recommendation for the dog that he was stating, you know, be gone. I've had that dog for 10 years, never been aggressive towards anybody. You know, the situation that occurred is I have those dogs on, it's like a boundary shot collar, so they can only go a certain distance from the porch on my house. So usually in the summer times and when it's warm out, I'll just leave the door open so they can kind of, you know, go in and out, because there's only a certain distance they can even get away. So, I mean, I hate that recommendation. You know, he's 10 years old. He's probably only got 2 good years left. So, I mean,
Well, where is, I thought you said he was already.
the blue heeler is gone. That was the other dog.
Well, that's not the one we think is a danger.
Correct. I mean,
So-
yeah, correct.
Yeah, I thought the recommendation was that the dog that bit was the one.
That's what we believe is appropriate, and I think the court's going to agree to that if they see the video. So if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I just wanted to state that, you know, it's a bit disappointing, but I agree with whatever you all have stated and what my attorney stated.
Okay, so you are the dog is going to be leaving your premises in Southland.
Could Deputy Mullins make a statement?
Yes.
Your Honor, I think it would be appropriate if Mr. Bartram would surrender the dog to the Lawrence County Animal Shelter personally. That way, no one goes out to his property and runs the risk of being harmed again. And that way, we can verify that the animal's been removed from the home. Shortly after this incident occurred, I received a phone call from his mother, and I explained to her that obviously he's an adult and I can't discuss an ongoing investigation, but she claimed it was her dog. I think it would be appropriate for Mr. Bartram in the course of I don't think it would be inappropriate for him to surrender the dog.
Does it matter where
to the animal shelter?
Does it matter where the dog goes? If it's his mother's dog, that's not an issue.
The dog tried to bite him on video, in addition to trying to bite me and then bit the delivery driver. So I think the dog's dangerous. I don't think the dog's corrigible. I don't think it would be rehabilitated.
Is the order to euthanize the dog? Or can we rehome it?
I wouldn't go that far. I think it's going to have to be up to the authorities.
Yeah.
If they want to surrender it to his mother, who said to the deputy that it was her dog, as long as it's got to be kept secure, where whoever has it at this point, you know, and that generally involves a secured enclosure and insurance and a separate registration as a dangerous dog. All those things would need to be required, and I think that the animal shelter would require that before they would release the dog.
Okay, so do we have an agreement or not have an agreement?
That's kind of the nature of this case. We have an agreement, then it changes. We're fine. We'll take probation, suspended jail time. I just like the offer of, now we got to fix this dog to essentially be euthanized. We've gotten rid of the dangerous dog, the one that allegedly attacked this delivery driver. Gone. That's been gone for a while. We have this remaining.
That's not the dog that attacked the delivery driver. The delivery driver said it was the pit bull.
Okay, the pit bull's gone.
No, it's not. The blue heeler's gone.
The blue heeler's gone.
Yes.
Okay, so the blue heeler's gone. Pit bull can be rehomed.
Pit bull can be rehomed, or at this point, whatever decision that you all.
You can register it, and your mom sounds like she has an interest in it.
If that would be, you know, he's been in the family for quite a long time. If it's okay with everybody, we could rehome him at my mother's house.
We'd like it to go to, as Deputy Mullins requested, that it go to the shelter. We'll make sure the shelter knows that, you know, there's somebody to rehome the dog, but that person's got to be responsible.
You fine with that? Your mother can get it from the shelter?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so back to the judgment entry. So there'll be a 10-day jail sentence suspended, 2 years level 5 probation, which is non-reporting, just to make sure that the other things in the order happen. There's no restitution because it's already been paid. The pit bull is to be surrendered to Lawrence County Shelter for rehoming and will not be residing with the defendant any longer. guess the shelter needs to be advised if the dog's considered dangerous. So
We'll do that.
whoever takes the dog needs to comply with, there are statutory requirements for having a dangerous dog, and whoever takes the dog is going to have to comply with those, proof of shelter, insurance, that sort of thing. So with that, we might need to have council look at this entry before it's finalized and put an entry, so that we make sure we get the right language in it. So he's also will need to meet with probation today, his review hearing. Well, we probably need one just to make sure this is all happening. So let's go about for a review hearing just to make sure that the dog did get surrendered. The 18th of April. Does that date work?
Does that work for you?
We can make it work.
Okay. Yeah, we'll make that work, Judge.
April 18th for a review at 9 o'clock. You'll need to stick around and get the judgment entry and also meet with Mr. Major.
Sure.
The probation officer.
Sir, is there a specific time frame that I need to get the dog to the shelter? Or?
Well, when we come back on the 18th, I want to have been done by then so it can be verified.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yes, sir. So you,
Yep.
so I'll talk to you outside.
Yep.
State of Ohio versus Cameron Moss, case number CRB 24-716.
Mr. Steyer's case. This was, there's going to be some counseling and court costs paid. Okay. So apparently nothing, has anything happened in terms of counseling yet?
He had an assessment yesterday.
I think he had an assessment earlier
He did
with
have-
somebody, and that employee left the company?
She did leave the company. He was still assessed at 1-1, and there was some scheduling conflicts. His mother reached out to me. We reset the assessment, redone it. He's scheduled for 1-1, and I believe we're doing that this week. Yes?
What kind of time frame would we have to finish this, do you
It's
think?
going to be 12 weeks. It's 1-1 for 12 weeks.
I don't know what that means.
So one group session and one individual session
Okay.
for 12 weeks.
I got you.
Mr. Hill?
If they've got a plan, then we're okay with that.
Okay. Let's work on it. I mean, we've had a lot of time and nothing's happened, so let's get busy, get this done. So I think we need to come back. I'm not going to go out 90 days and then come back with, we could be spinning our wheels again, so let's come back soon. Looking for maybe the 21st of April, to make sure things are in the works.
21st of April, it will work, Your Honor.
Okay, April 21st will be the next hearing. The
Did you want to write that down?
3-trial.
Oh, you did, okay, thank you.
We will get it resolved. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Daniel Charles Warren, case number CRA 25-140. He has been picked up by the lower county.
Okay, this case will be null. He was warned out of another jurisdiction. He has been picked up by that jurisdiction.
State of Ohio recalls Brandon Lyons, case number CRB 2599. That's Mr. Holt's case.
Okay. What's his name?
2599.
I know. See,
No, that was for the other dog. The brown dog has updated, or has always had her shots.
Okay, which one's for the dog that actually did the deed? Which one's
The one from Chesapeake.
So you did that on,
It says on there, if you look on the left side, it says good until 2027.
yeah, but when did it get done? This happened on January 24th. Next scar, 10/22, rabies annual. Rabies 3-year is done on 3/24. Okay. Okay. No.
I think we have a resolution, Your Honor. This is an animal case. The defendant has presented immunization records. I believe that even in the affidavit, the victim did not want to pursue this. I understand the state wanted to make sure that the dogs had been properly received their vaccinations. So I believe the state is willing to dismiss upon the payment of court costs, and my client doesn't have enough to pay half that today, and he gets paid in 2 weeks.
Okay, why don't we do this, let's continue it for 2 weeks if the costs are paid, then the case will be dismissed, he doesn't have to appear. If he doesn't pay it, he's got to appear.
We would waive time, Your Honor. Could we schedule that for the 31st?
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is come back in and pay it.
Yeah, I need to show you, yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
Write it down.
Costs are paid, case will be dismissed, if not, defendant has to appear on the 31st of March.
31st?
State of Ohio versus Amber Smith, case number CRA 24773, CRB 24774, CRB 22430. Amber Smith. I think she's going Zoom now.
Okay, this is Mr. Morford's case. Is that Amber? Yes. Is that Amber Smith appearing by teleconference? Yes, I see it. Are you still at recovery point? Okay. Which one? In Charleston? When's your graduation day?
I'm not too sure. It's here for days yesterday, so I'm not exactly for sure. Why don't you keep mine? They haven't given me enough days.
Okay.
You know, you found out, and then my next 4 days let you know.
And I need a report. I did get a report before. Do you have any kind of report you can send in today?
I'm not sure. I could have my permit for send to you.
Is there anybody there? Do you have a counselor there with you?
Yeah, I'm just horrible. Is that okay if I have to put some hot stuff
Somebody that can give us oral report?
I'm sorry.
Someone that can give me a verbal report?
Yes, hold on, one second. Is that okay if I do that?
Yes, we may go on to another case, but we'll come back to it and put the other person.
Okay. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll be right back.
State of Ohio versus Corey Brewer, case number CRB 25-155A and then CRB 25-156. Corey Brewer. Corey Brewer.
Okay, sir, you're Corey Brewer.
Yes, sir.
Were you here when I explained the rights of defendants?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've got a few charges I'm going to go over with you. 155A is aggravated menacing charge. It alleges March 6, 2025, Rome Township, he only caused Jason Hoover to believe he would cause serious physical harm to his person or property. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 155B alleges March 6, Rome Township, you caused Jared Purdue to believe he would cause serious physical harm to his person or property. First-degree misdemeanor, aggravated menacing, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 25-156 is disorderly conduct. States alleging March the 10th, you were voluntarily intoxicated in a public place or in the presence of 2 or more people, engaged in conduct that was offensive or caused inconvenience, annoyance, alarm to other persons who were not intoxicated, and that you committed these things in the presence of a law enforcement officer, firefighter, rescuer, or medical personnel, or emergency medical personnel. That's a 4th degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Do you understand these charges?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the rights you have?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead with these charges?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
If you got one.
You hired a lawyer?
I said if you got one.
Oh. So yes, you do want a court-appointed lawyer.
Yes.
Do you work?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work at Taylor's Iron Metal.
I didn't understand.
Taylor's Scrap Metal.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes, sir.
How much per hour?
15.
How many hours a week?
40. Just started yesterday.
Okay. What did you do before that?
I hustled. Side jobs. I worked for Jared Purdue, matter of fact.
Okay, so you had a relationship. What, do you file an income tax return?
Yeah, child support got that.
Well, what's your, I have to determine your gross annual income. Do you know what your gross annual income is?
Like last year or this
What
year?
you would report as your gross income on your tax return?
I only made 75.
7,500?
Yep. And then 200 on paper.
Okay. Mr. Steyer, I'll appoint you. Not guilty, please enter. He has a bond up, so the bonds continue. Is there any kind of protection orders or anything requested?
We're going to ask for a protection order on both of the aggravated menacing cases.
Okay, so I'm going to order, is there any problem for you to stay away from Jason Hoover and Jared Purdue?
No, ain't no problem staying away from them.
Okay.
I prefer it that way.
You don't live with them
No.
or anything like that, so
No,
you don't
sir.
have to be around them?
No, sir.
So just if there's nothing that has to happen, I want you to stay away from them.
Yes, sir.
Don't go around them, don't contact them, don't post anything about them.
I'm not social media no more.
Okay. Well, I'll have to say that these days because it
I
happens.
understand.
And then we're going to come back for another hearing. And let's see. 24th is a good day. 31st used to be a good day. It's still-
I have a jury trial on the 24th, Your Honor. I'm on the docket for the 31st. I'm on the docket for the 28th. Does Monday or Friday matter to you?
Just gotta let the boss know.
Okay.
28th could work.
28th is fine, Your Honor.
March 28th will be the next hearing. It'll be a pretrial at 10 o'clock. All right, we're back to Amber Smith. It looks like there's somebody that can give me a recovery report. Can you hear me?
Okay, let me write that file.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Okay. All right, can you identify yourself? Just give us your name.
My name is Rick Johnson. I'm the intake specialist at Liberty Charles.
Okay, can you give me a brief report on how Amber is doing in treatment?
December. Now,
I didn't understand what you said.
are you ready?
I am.
Okay, so it was a 12-month program. She's moved up to phase, which her third consists of APF 1, 2, and then later 2 phases, and the last 3 months of the phase 3, where they are living working in our office for 3 months. Well, all her drug screens she has passed. She's doing great with volunteering. We do a lot of volunteering around the community. She's always wanted to volunteer. They're very busy with things. They're very, she goes to outside meetings. Never been any kind of consequences while she's been here, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Our model, is for 28 classes, and we've been doing a lot of programs. We between November, present a perfect day because it depends on her.
Okay, so she is compliant. That's the main thing I want to know. And she's going to continue on with treatment there. So I'm going to set another hearing date for her in May. Mr. Morford, what's your schedule?
Judge, I'm pretty good in May.
Okay, let me see what the court schedule looks like. Okay, let's set it for May the 16th. So right at 2 months. May 16th will be her next hearing, and she can appear by teleconference as long as she is compliant with treatment. Okay, you understand? May 16th, 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Ashley Shaw, case number CRB 2532.
All right, this is Mr. McDonald's case, pre-trial, and
Yes, Your Honor. I just wanted to make sure you had a chance to look over the new protective order we drafted and approve it because we wanted to.
I don't think I've seen that. Is it? Maybe I already signed. I don't see it in the file.
I think it was, well, we did it a long time ago. Why don't you check with the clerk to make sure?
Okay. Well, pardon me, Your Honor. I thought you hadn't seen that already.
I do not have it.
Okay. Well, let me go check with the clerk.
Okay, we'll recall it.
State of Ohio versus Donald Verderosa, case number CRA 25102, CRB 25136, Mr. Holt's case.
On the hearing and pre-trial.
For me?
Mr. Verderosa does not agree with the results of the test. He says that on site he tested negative, so this comes as a surprise to him.
The state want to take it on to the grand jury, and this is a F5 position.
It is a confirmed lab.
Did he test negative at on site?
It looked like a line trying to come, so we automatically ruled negative, but we sent them to the lab to confirm, and it was definitely positive.
If that's what we're left with, and that's what we'll do, I'll get to the grand jury.
And case will be acknowledged in grand jury. He does have a bond up, I think.
You may want to waive it.
Well, we'd waive the Your Honor, so he keeps the bond. The prosecutor's file, that address you have is incorrect.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know where you got that address. The 62.
Yeah, he does have a bond up.
You're waiving the preliminary hearing this week. Your bond, that way you won't get a warrant, you'll get a summons. You get indicted. The 14th.
Case is down over the grand jury on the bond previously posted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Matthew Christian, case number CRA 2535, CRB 2536. Matthew Christian.
Call the case.
May we approach on this, Your Honor?
Yes. Okay, on Matthew Christian, we're going to continue that to March 31st for a preliminary.
State of Ohio versus Brittany Sykes, case number CRB 24187 and others.
Okay, this is on a motion to seal, expunge actually. And I've been presented with judgment entry approved by the prosecuting attorney, so I will enter it.
Honor, we're ready to go back to Lawrence County Jail.
Okay, we're going back to the jail for some follow-up hearings.
State of Ohio versus Brittany Eplin, case number CRB 23589 A and B. Derek McCauley is on deck.
Okay, this is Mr. Morford's case. And she was going to talk to Mr. Ferguson about counseling.
Wherever we'll take it, Honor.
Okay. All right, the counseling center is willing to take you, so I'll do an order releasing you to inpatient treatment at the counseling center. come back, to the next hearing.
Am I getting released today?
Yep. I think it'll be today. How about the 28th, 2 weeks?
Your Honor,
Yes.
if I may, she went into custody because of an ankle monitor. Is she getting an ankle monitor on?
I don't think I'll do it this time.
I do need a come
Is she still under bond or is there no bond?
You think you need an ankle monitor?
Oh, no, sir, I'm sorry, I just didn't hear what you said. I just wanted to make sure I heard you right. Sorry, I can't hear with the headphones on.
Okay, I'm gonna release you this time without an ankle monitor, because it hasn't really been you leaving, it's been you not following the rules or getting in disputes with other people. That's been the problem.
Yes, sir.
So-
And I plan on working on that for sure.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'll order you released, that'll get you there faster without an ankle monitor, and then come back on the 28th.
March 28th?
Yes, so you will go today.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, come back with good reports. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we just did Verderosa, and it was waived to the grand jury, but there's a misdemeanor in there too that needs to be nollied to the grand jury.
I did an ollie on that.
Okay, want to make sure. Well, you don't have time to read things. I have to admit that.
State of Ohio versus Derek McCauley, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 25149. Brittany McKenzie is on deck.
Mr. Stratton's case, we're going to talk about what to do with Mr. McCauley.
He was never assessed by Mended Reeds, but Mended Reeds down there, called down there and did assess him. He is good to go at Mended Reeds. Thank you for doing that.
They can pick him up today, Jay.
Yeah, so.
All right, so we're going to get you to Mended Reeds, which is just down the street from where you are now, so that'll be easy. So I'm going to order a $2,000 signature bond with the condition that you go to Mended Reeds and they're going to come pick you up.
Okay.
And then, how about, are you here the 24th?
Yes.
We'll set the next hearing for March 24th. So
Thank
10 days, I'll see you and get a report as to how you're doing at Mended Reeds.
I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to have a trial, but it just went away yesterday, so.
All right, good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
21st, did you say? 21st?
24th.
24th.
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Brittany McKenzie, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25118. And Michael Murphy is on deck.
Mr. Stiers' case. Ms. McKenzie was also being screened by the counseling center.
Your Honor, based on what she disclosed or did not disclose, we will not be able to accept her at this time.
Okay.
Okay, well, if she's denying substance abuse problem and we can't get her into counseling, then I guess she got a $5,000 cash or surety bond. I'd ask that that be left in place. If she can post that, she can. If not, we'll get her in front of Judge Ballard as quick as we can.
You got to waive?
I think we already had a preliminary hearing and we were awaiting a decision. So if you make a finding of probable cause, that case will be bound over.
I will do that. Case is bound over to the grand jury on the same bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Michael Murphy on a recall to Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 2515.
Mr. Morford's case. 2515.
Michael Murphy.
CRB 2515.
What's the name of Murphy?
Michael Murphy.
$25,151.
Okay. The number was like, where I wrote Morford covered up the one, 151. It is 151. Okay, so you've talked to him, what's the living arrangement possible?
Judge, I have none to offer you yet. He gave me the name of his sister-in-law, her place of employment. I've called over there twice to get a number for her. I was given a wrong number both times. The second time, I was connected to her mailbox, voicemail box. I left a voicemail for her, and I've not heard back from her yet.
Okay.
And I asked Ms. Krantz, who I know, the co-defendant, if she knew how to get a hold of her.
Is there a relationship between those two?
Mr. Murphy is planning on living with, I guess, be his brother and sister-in-law. Mother and son.
Okay. Well, I think what we'll have to do is just I'll set a bond, you probably can't post, 1,500 cash and surety with a protection order. And we can put it back on the docket, maybe Monday.
Your Honor, I have a question.
Yes?
Am I able to opt into treatment? I'm not able to get my meds for my bipolar or anything here, and I would rather be in treatment if that's the case.
Are you under the care of a physician now?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have a physician that's providing medical care for you now?
I do. Her name is Ashley Thorpe, yes.
Okay.
But I can't get my meds or anything. I've been 4 or 5 days without them now. And they're necessary.
Is there any substance use issues?
I have in the past, yes.
Okay.
And mental health.
Okay, I can have somebody call down and do an assessment of you, and then we'll decide if they can take you. Have to take care of the living arrangement too. So, yes, Taylor from Bethesda is going to talk to you, and then I'll have you back after that happens.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Michael S. Clay, the Lawrence County Jail on a recall, case number CRB 20-1023, CRB 18796, CRB 18251. Mr. Steyer requested this be recalled.
Okay, Michael Clay.
Your Honor, Mr. Major talked to me. Apparently, the adult probation refuses to put an ankle monitor on him if he's going to Southern Hope. So we're either going to have to send him to Southern Hope without a monitor or find a different provider.
Mr. Hill.
I'd say find a different provider.
RRS is interested in speaking to him. Sir, you were accepted to Southern Hope, but the adult probation department won't allow you to go there on a monitor, so we're gonna have to get you looked at for a different provider. I'm gonna ask RRS to speak to you. They're gonna do that. It's very likely at this point that's gonna result in this being delayed until Monday. There's a slim possibility it will be done earlier than that, but I'm gonna tell you not to be shocked if it's Monday.
Good.
That's all, Your Honor. I felt we needed to have it recalled for that purpose.
All right, we'll do an assessment. If we get sufficient information, go forward and we'll recall. If not, put it on the docket for Monday.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Michael L. Tilley Jr. on the recall, case number CRB 24-437.
And we're looking for reports to pass.
Yep.
We have it.
Yes. He's compliant. I think it has a list of his dates on it also.
Okay.
So we'll just continue.
Continue to go forward.
Yep.
With what?
Here, I got this one.
End of April?
What date, Your Honor? I can do it.
25th or 28th?
The 28th is bad for me.
25th?
25th is good, yes.
Next hearing is April 25th.
Okay, 25th, all right. Here we go.
Have a good one, sir. Keep doing your treatment, Mr. Tilley. Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus Destiny Pratt, case number CRB 24-520.
So, Your Honor, she was sitting outside because I was going to have her test prior to her taking the plea, and she has not been able to just yet. So, yeah. So that's why she was outside, Your Honor.
Okay.
That was on the one. Thumbs up was the one on the video. Your Honor, this is set for trial today. We'll plead guilty to the theft charge. As for suspended time, I understand the court typically tests. She was trying to do that, but has not done that just yet.
Okay. All right, Ms. Pratt, go ahead, submit a urine screen, and then after we get the results, I'll do the sentencing then.
Okay.
So, yeah.
State of Ohio versus James P. Badgett, case number CRA 25A and B.
Mr. Smith's case.
You're up first, Sean. The last time we were here, Your Honor, Mr. Badgett was working on getting his Kentucky Medicaid. That's now been done. And I believe that he was assessed finally with ARC yesterday. He's starting his group sessions individual sessions on Monday and group sessions on Tuesday. And there should be a breakdown of what he's going to be doing. So hopefully if we set this in a couple weeks, we'll get a report of how treatment's going. And it appears though this is maybe a 6-month program, looking at the document I gave you. So.
And how about the second week of April sometime, 7th or 11th?
7th, Your Honor, is fine.
April 7th?
Yes.
April 7th will be the next hearing. Try to get a report from Mark then as to his further progress in treatment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Lester Holland, case number CRA 24-636. Mr. Steyer's case.
Mr. Steyer's case set for preliminary hearing.
Time for Your Honor.
Yes.
have a positive report here, Your Honor. Been going for about 6 months at this point. I don't know what sort of time frame the state's looking for.
Well, I guess we are looking for guidance from his provider as to what stage he's in and when they believe that they'll have done everything they can do. I don't know if we're there yet or not.
Well, they say he's remaining at 2.1. I don't know how long does that usually last?
That could vary. I can get a definitive answer for you what that looks like.
Okay, maybe we'd come back one more time with a more definitive plan on where things are going.
Okay, let's go into May then.
We'll take a look at May, Your Honor. Well, the only day in May that I'm not going to be, that I look to be unavailable would be the 5th.
How about the 9th then?
9th is available.
May 9th will be the next hearing. 10 o'clock.
May 9th.
State of Ohio versus Edward Turner II, case number CRA 24587.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Yes. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
Your Honor, since we were here we've been here since then. The last time Mr. Turner was here with us, he has completed the program at Star Community Justice Center. He remains on community control sanctions in common pleas court. We really didn't have anything specific planned what we were going to do today. We wanted to regroup once he was back here and see. I'm going to ask the state to speak to the victim. We had discussed there was no guarantee from the state that they would be willing to dismiss the charge. That remains a possibility. But I was surprised to learn from Mr. Turner that his probation officer indicated that they might file a violation on him for CCS were he to plead to anything in this case. Surprised by that because this was ongoing when we made the agreement to send it to Star. So I was under the impression that they were not going to be really looking to this issue. So I was his attorney on the matter in common pleas court as well, and while I'm not currently serving in that capacity, I think before I can have him do anything here, I'm going to need to speak to the probation department there and make sure we don't do something here that hems him up on probation. So I'm going to ask at this time to continue this for a couple weeks, and or as long as the court deems appropriate, because I know there's some bad days coming up, and we would waive time constraints to accomplish that.
Well, and it's not going to hurt for him to continue on with his counseling what he's doing. So is that being mandated by the common pleas also, or?
Is it?
I don't know if it's mandated or not, but I voluntarily for sure went to do it, and they said that that was a good idea as well.
How about the second week?
Probably Smart Street is mandated. I'm sorry, I was the wrong part of my calendar. 7th or 11th is fine with me. Is Monday or Friday better for you? Does it matter?
Whatever you all.
I'd rather do the 11th if we could, Your Honor.
Okay, April the 11th it is, the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
4/11, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Michael M. Davis III, case number CRB 24767, CRB 24649 A and B, CRB 24-215, CRB 24-90, A and B.
Your Honor, we have a report here today from OVP. I don't know if it's, take a chance to take a look at it.
Yeah, those are both yours, too. That's fine.
Yes.
What is the date on Turner?
4/11.
Okay, he's compliant.
So, not sure what sort of a time frame we want to set this matter, Your Honor, but we're flexible on that, and we'll reappear when the court tells us to.
State have any input on this?
I want to make sure that we're not forgetting something. Well, we're okay with the continuance of letting continue his treatment.
Okay, I'd say about a month.
I've said something on April 14th, oh, it was Monday or Friday, matter to you? Okay. I've said something on the 14th of April, that's pretty much exactly a month.
April 14th will be the next hearing on all Mr. Davis's cases. Continue with your counseling as you are.
One thing I wanted to try to remember here was, because this kind of has a long history, but eventually he actually entered guilty pleas to the charges previously, so this would be sentencing as far as it looks to me.
It has been carried as a sentence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What's the date, Your Honor?
10 o'clock.
April 14th.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Adam C. Sloan, case number CRA 24-800, A and B.
Mr. Stiers' case.
These are all my progress reports for the last month.
Okay. We have a number of progress reports here from minute reads. You don't need those back, do you?
No.
What's this set for the 31st? And what happened? This is this case. All right, so it's still pending. So what are we going to do? Oh, I have to call it out. Who is this?
Adam Sloan.
Adams. And another case.
I have another Sloan. That's what you were thinking of, except for the 31st. That's Amber. This is Adam.
Okay.
Wrong A Sloan. You
Yes.
spelled differently too.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Is that the correct spelling of your name?
Yes.
Okay.
couple things. I mean, I see where they tried to get in touch with him once and he was not responsive, and another time he was late. So I would just ask for a little more stricter compliance with things.
So you need to stay on?
Yeah.
Okay. We understand that, Your Honor, so we'll look for better reports in the future.
April 14th,
So write that down.
be the next hearing.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy Donahue.
10 o'clock.
Case number TRD 17-1089.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. This is on the sentencing docket, this because Mr. Donahue has bond up. Okay, it looks like there was a day down at Chesapeake on 3/6.
Your Honor, I believe he's done 2 days since his last hearing.
Okay.
And I also made a payment this morning as well on the fine.
Online?
Yeah.
Okay, April 14th will be your next hearing. 9 o'clock.
Y'all can go back to the Lawrence County Jail.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Michael Clay. Michael Murphy is on deck.
It's Mr. Steyer's case, Michael Clay.
State of Ohio versus Stephanie Romes, case number TRD 17-3010. Mr. Steyer was her attorney, and I was told that there was some type of a motion here today.
I don't know of any motion here, and I don't know if I've been appointed.
I've got some information. She's being asked to leave Bethesda.
That's correct. May I approach?
Yes. And I think Hometown's willing to take her now.
Yes, that is correct. We did have an incident last night where she attempted to leave against staff's advice. She was kind of talked off the ledge and made the better decision of walking back in the house. But she would have been gone if my nurse didn't break her ankle trying to get her.
Okay. Anything you want to tell me, Ms. Herman?
Yeah, I'd like to have another chance to go to another treatment center.
Okay. Hometown's, that's what you want to go to?
Yes, sir.
So you're on board with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll allow it, and we'll keep the same date. You have a date of March 21st for the next review hearing.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll make a note that you're allowed to go to Hometown, and you're going to take her today.
Yes, I can take her today.
Okay, we'll see you on the 21st, and hopefully get a good report.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Michael Clay to Lawrence County Jail. Michael Murphy is on deck.
Michael Clay is being assessed by RRS. Mr. Steyer's the lawyer.
Your Honor, he's been accepted to RRS. We still have to get the ankle monitor onto him. Again, it's 12, so it could go, he would get it on today or he could not. We just don't know.
Should we put him on the docket for Monday then, or are you here Monday?
I'm here Monday. It might be worth putting him on the docket to find out where things are, but hopefully he'll just show up here with Zach. Jeremy, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Just to make sure things get done, I'm going to put you on the docket for Monday. Still a chance it could happen today. There's a good chance it won't happen today too, so.
But we'll do our best, Your Honor, sir.
Okay, so list him as a pretrial for this coming Monday, which is the 17th. St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are.
317.
State of Ohio recalls Michael Murphy to Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 25151. Bethesda.
Okay.
She's screaming so loud.
Did she say she could take him?
Taylor said that they would take them.
Okay. All right, Mr. Murphy, you're going to I'll enter an order on your bond that you can sign a $1,500 OR bond, requirements, signature bond, go to Bethesda, And your next hearing in this court is March 31st.
Is he going to be inpatient?
Yes.
He's going to be inpatient.
Yes, we'll pick him up today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Andrew Barker, case number CRB 18-1100.
Oh, it's your case, isn't it, Mr. Moore?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Do you have an entry, or?
I have an entry, yes.
Have you given it to Mr. Buell?
I have not. May I put you on?
Yes. All right, I'll approve your entry. You need to sign it too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What you get out.
State of Ohio recalls Destiny Pratt, case number CRB 24-520.
She had a little bit of issue testing, but,
Negative?
yeah, it's negative for anything, so.
Okay, anything else you want to tell me?
No, Your Honor.
You have a right to say something, ma'am, if you want. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll impose a $100 fine and court costs, 10 days in jail suspended, order to stay out of Walmart, 5 days community service here at Court Community Service Program. Are you local?
I live in Huntington.
Huntington?
Yes.
Okay. But you can get here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do it here any day but Sunday at 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
On the report to the west side of the building to do community service. Your review hearing date will be September the 5th. If you get it done, which you should, gives you all summer to get this done. You don't have to show up for your review. Pay your fines, costs, do your community service. And here's the biggest kicker. Stay out of Walmart.
Yeah, I know.
Or they can charge you with trespassing if you go in.
Yeah, they told me. I haven't been back there since.
Okay.
September 5th, so go over the probation, okay? All right, yes.
Thank
Go
you.
see Mr. Major in probation. You can leave after you talk with him.
Okay, thank you so much.
Court's adjourned.
Your Honor, if you want to.
Yeah, let's go in chambers and talk about it.